What's up, everybody? We are live on the fives. This is Third Shift, episode 165. I am the greatest man who has ever lived. It's me, Matt. It's the best host, the host with the most mask on his face. I mean, if you're not here live on the fives right now, you are a chump. I don't have the chat up, so chat, you're probably all chumps, but you may not be. I don't even know.
Can you even see?
Of course I can see. What do you think? It's a Halloween mask. Just come on, get out of here. Jeez. But this is Third Shift. I'm here. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm the greatest man who's ever lived. The light bearer is over there. We also have Danny with no nickname. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
We're gonna start the show off like we always do. Every single week, we're gonna go around the horn and tell people how our weeks were. Who always starts when I start the show? Eric does. Boom. Go, Eric.
Man,
How was your week?
that's some BS, man. How you gonna do that to me? That's all right. You know what? I got a story for everybody. I know everybody's like, man, I don't care about your life. I don't care about you. You will care about my life because I'm here telling it to you. So this weekend was a miserable weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yes. We said, you know what a good idea is? We're gonna do that French drain. All right.
Bad.
Oh,
Now,
God,
some
no.
of you may know what a French drain is. Some of you may not know what a French drain is. Now, a French drain is when you dig a hole a few feet deep, maybe more, maybe less, whatever it is, depends on how far you need to go. And you take this little hole and you go about 4 or 6 inches wide and you go around your house or whatever it is, all right? And then you dump the water, the thingy, whatever it is, the drain, into something that you don't want it to be in, like in your house, all right? Doesn't matter where it is. For us, it's a stream. However, the problem is because of our house, it's a big house and it's a big property. And we had to be careful of course, the poop drain field. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
We don't want to touch that. We
Yeah.
don't want to touch the poop tanks. We don't want to touch any of that stuff. So we had to go out. We had to go out a little ways, and then we had to go out a long ways. Then we had to go out all the way to a stream that's out in my front yard. All right, this is hundreds of feet, hundreds of feet. And so I said, well, I'm gonna go rent a trencher. It's this cool mechanical tool which you go uses gasoline, digs in the dirt, just lifts it up, all that good stuff, man. Woo! This is gonna be the easiest thing we've ever done. I get the biggest one they've got at Home Depot. I bring it home on a trailer, all that good stuff. We get it off. We're going. I look at the blade of this thing. It's about 2 inches wide. You know,
Mhm.
2 inches wide. I need about 5 to 6 inches wide. Uh-oh, that's not good. This don't measure up. You know what we'll do? We'll just do two waves of this, right? It's
Yeah.
no big deal. No big
Yeah,
deal at
right.
all.
Okay.
So we go all the way around. This in and of itself is actually difficult. It takes a long time. It's hard. You also got to take a shovel and you got to get all the dirt piled up. Yep, sweating. You know what I'm talking about there, Psycho Matt. Then on top of that, I said, all right, that's fine. We did it. Hour and a half later, 2 hours later, whatever it was. Let's go for a second row. Do the 4 inch part. We tried. The tires go. The trencher's like slamming all over the place. It's not gonna work.
Oh, man.
It's not gonna work. What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna get shovels, and we're just gonna dig
Oh,
with our
God.
hands
No.
over 175 feet of trench.
Holy shit.
And you're talking. Remember, since it's so long, we have to start at about 4 to 5 feet deep to work our way all the way back. Okay, so here we go, shoveling it up. Hours and hours shoveling. All right, it's long. And then you can't just shovel. No, you got to get a transit. And you got to stick in the ground. And you got to measure it. And you got to go. Oh, that's 12 feet 11 inches. We got to make sure the grade's at 1%. We got to keep on going. Oh, that grade's too deep. Shovel dirt back in that hole. Oh, that grade's too shallow. You need to dig for more area. Oh, we messed it up. Go back, start at the beginning, dig another 3 inches, and come back. Hell on earth, everybody. Hell on earth. All right? That wasn't even the end. All right? What I just explained to you, that was the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We had to get the pipe laid. That's easy. Throw the pipe in. Then I had to haul. I remember this, the previous episode I told you guys. I hauled about 175 bags worth of 50 pounds each, mind you. 175 bags of pea stone into my garage. Now I hauled 175 bags 50 pounds each of pea stone, out to the yard, cut them open, dump them in over top of all this pipe and dirt and holes, etc. And then had to take the shovel, take the dirt, swoop it back into the holes wherever it was needed, boop, 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 all the way down the line. It's done. It's almost done. There's a chunk of pipe sitting up like this. It just needs a cap.
Okay.
That's all. And then we're done. So we're done. Needs protection, Matt. Okay?
Need some cold cocks.
You have an impaling pipe in your yard.
That is what we did this weekend. I was going to see Joker. I was going to do this, that, blah, 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 blah. But instead we did that. And then to top the story off and the end of my turn, because I know nobody wants to listen to all day, I will say this too. The funniest part of it all, to wrap it all, shut your mouth, psycho Matt. You 20-minute diatribe, son of a gun. The other day, we were going to finish it. I was like, all right, what's the forecast? What's the forecast out? 4:50 says rain's going to stop at 4:55, and it's not going to rain again till 9 p.m. Okay? This was 4:50 p.m. It's going to stop at 4:55 and not rain. And this was taken from my airport, which is only about 100 yards down the way. Okay? So we go outside. It rains the entire time we finish this. The entire time. Wind's blowing, rain's coming down. We're miserable, drenched, covered in mud, dirt, water, the whole 9 yards. Anybody out there who says, well, these people can tell the future of the weather and tell me that climate change is happening and blah, 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 blah. You can't tell me the weather for 15 minutes. You can't tell it to me for 15 minutes. You have no right to tell me anything about the damn weather. I want everyone to shut up. You can't tell me 15 minutes into the future. Nobody knows 10 years in the future. Shush. Stop it. Stop it. That's my week. How about you, Danny?
Well, my week definitely hasn't been that exciting, but I got a new client, and hi, Howard.
Hello, Howard.
So I got a new client, and they do a lot of work in the entertainment industry. So I'm transcribing for for shows that have not been released yet. So that's pretty damn cool. Other than that, I've been playing Borderlands 3, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I did 1 day of streaming, which I'll eventually get back to. My life has just been kind of just full of work because I have a new client. Yeah, and drinking.
Exactly. Mostly it. Drinking, pills, weed, yep, etc. Uh-huh.
I love what you guys think about me, what I do when I'm at my house all by myself. But anyways. Yeah, so not a very exciting week. I kind of dropped off on the October Inktober thing. This is as far as I've gotten.
You failed.
I totally failed.
You might as well, you know what? Right here on Live on the Fires, you should set it on fire.
Yes. Our art person failed at one art month.
Exactly.
I know. I do every year, though. That's nothing new.
Hang on. I'll
Display.
recap for everybody listening. I'm going to do small little pictures. That way and it's not difficult and I don't stress myself out.
I'm going to do
Yep.
0 pictures is what I'm going to do.
I got about half the page filled up and then I just stopped. I mean, I still have what? 6 days left? 7 days?
Terrible.
But anyway, that's been my week since I've been on the show. How about you, Psycho Matt?
Oh, it's a thread. That's what it is.
Like this. I thought there was a hair in there. Oh, it's extremely hot in there.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And it's itchy. Oh, man, it feels good. I love it, though. Oh, what did I do this week? I went and saw a play this week. I went to Wharton Center. They had the MSU Theater put on to play a Frankenstein which was really kind of interesting because it went. Some of it was like super serious, like super kind of old school, like big long monologues and stuff, and then some of it was like really like modern and intense and cool. Oh Jesus, there are children. I can't.
Keep going.
No children on the show.
Hair braiding is happening live on the fives.
Hey,
I'm
daddy's got to
disgusted.
take care of the
I'm
children, you know.
disgusted.
Keep
But
going,
that was pretty
you
good.
son of a gun.
It was a pretty good show. I had a lot of fun with it. There were some interesting twists to it, and just overall, I feel like the second act came together a lot better than the first one because there was so much setup and like, hey, this is this is the exposition. Here's what's going on. But when it got into the actual like action and the character pieces, it was really well done. So that's done and gone. I think we caught one of the last performances of it. But another thing I caught performances of in the movie theater was the movie called Jexy, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I really want to see it, but it's part of like a 4-movie bundle. If you watch them all, you get digital copies of all of them. So why the heck not do it? Plus, I do the Regal Unlimited, so essentially every movie theater visit is free, but you pay $18 a month. But I go all the time, so it perfectly works
Makes
out
it
for
worth
me.
it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually a pretty good movie. Like I was afraid it would be like really stupid and like really raunchy, but it was actually. I mean, it had little moments of both. But overall, I thought it was put together pretty well. I mean, that Adam Devine guy. I think it's Adam Devine is his name. He's always a good actor. He's the dude from Workaholics, like the buff dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he always does a good job. He did a good job in this. It's just a fun, obviously a silly movie, but I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Then on the on the art front, I'm awesome. I'm the Inktober King. Everybody should adore me. There were only a couple days that I missed posting on the day, but I always made up for it a day or two afterwards. And it's a lot of fun. Like I don't like art because my art is horrible, but it's and then there's some prompts like today. It's like Tea Party, and I'm like, I like putting new spins on stuff. I'm like, I don't know, Tea Party, like should I just have Balix sitting at a table going, I don't want no fucking tea. I was like, that's kind of not really the point of the thing, but there's some that kind of stump me and I got to sit around for a while. Those aren't as fun. Those are the ones where I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. That looks horrible, but that's it. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a lot of fun. And like I said, just finding out what I like to draw versus what I don't is kind of interesting because I've never been an art person. So it's like I've said before on other shows, but it's like the mechanical stuff. I love doing that, like the angles and the sharp lines and stuff. When it's a face, I'm just like, whatever. Just put everybody in Psycho Mask. It's easy. Just,
It's not easy. That's the lie, though.
Perfect.
Drawing that stinking Borland symbol is so stupid hard. It drives me crazy. Can't do it.
But then aside from that, what else have I been doing? Playing video games because I love playing video games. I got back into Beat Cop because I was going through my crossbar on the PS4 and going, man, look at all these old games I haven't touched in a while. How about Beat Cop? I can finish that in 2, 3, 4 more play sessions. And I love that world. I love the graphics. I love the sound. I love running around and just, oh man, the mobsters don't like me. Oh, here, I'll do you one favor. And then go and betray you with the crew over here like 5 more times until you go, hey, you really got to watch it or something might happen to you. Okay, yeah, I'll do one favor for Louie over here. And then keep doing all this other crazy stuff. It's just, the game's just a ton of fun. But I find like, once I do a day's worth of play, I'm like, all right, I don't want to keep doing it. I want to now. My initial intention was to smash it all into like 2 play sessions, but now the more I play it, the more I'm like, I want to just stretch it out now. Just keep it going. Keep living in this little pixel cop world. There's just, I don't know, something about it just really appeals to me. When I play it, it makes me happy. And I'm just like, man, that's it. That's what games should be. Another game that makes me happy, Yakuza 3 Remastered, because Uncle Matt is back on stream playing Yakuza, having the time of my damn life, running around beating up people, stomping them, hitting them with weapons, picking up bicycles and beating people with bicycles. And there's more blood in this game than some of the other ones. So I like hit a dude with a bicycle and like his nose is bloody and then like like all down the front of his shirt.
God.
I'm like, oh Jesus! It's so surprising because like you'll kick him. And it'll be like, oh, it'll play the cutscene of like, oh, the fight's over. And then he'll stand up and he's like, I'm like, oh, Jesus, dude, what happened to you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
That just
But
made me
also,
hit
you
the
called
box.
me an asshole and tried to take all my money. So I kind of had to do it. Oh, but that's just been a blast. I love I love the Yakuza games, and I think in one more week, Yakuza 4 remastered unlocks in
Mhm.
the remastered collection.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
hopefully, I can go from 3 right into 4 and just continue my winning ways of having great times on stream because I love it. It's good.
And speaking of which, freaking Outer Worlds. Hear nothing but good news, man.
Yeah.
I hear nothing but good, nothing but good. So this might not be one you're just gonna skip over and be able to let disappear into the annals of time.
Well, see, how about this one be like one of those ones that Eric gets, and once you're done with it, you lend it to me, just like Control was supposed to be, except I'm never gonna see that ever
You're
again. in my
gonna
whole
see
life.
it. I am
No,
like
that's a lie.
3/4
Don't
of the
lie
way
to me,
through it.
Eric.
3/4 of the way. Just gotta spend one more solid day on that game. One more, like one more Saturday where we're not doing anything, and I can just sit down and play. I can beat that game. Just gotta do it.
Just gotta do it, man.
Just gotta do it.
But I think that wraps up my week. That wraps it up for us individually this week. As a team, we did absolutely nothing. No. I almost said Talented Tuesday. Well, there wasn't a Talented Tuesday. It wasn't an IG2G this
Was it
week.
an SMT?
There was. There is one. It will be up in a few days, a couple days. Or what I was actually thinking about, hey, patrons who are in the chat, if there are any of you, let me know. What I was thinking of doing to make it easier on me, because, I should live a life of leisure and do whatever I want, is if I have What You Plans and the SMTs drop, just like drop them on the last day of the month. That way it's not, because, sometimes we record the SMT like the second week of the month. And it's like, oh, well, I have plenty of time, but I also feel stressed about getting it out. And if it's a busy day with work or streaming or this or that, or I'm, going to the theater or whatever, it's like, oh, man, squeeze it in. Oh, I feel guilty if I don't. So what do you guys think? Would you mind both, every patron reward coming right at the end of the month? Or do you want them as like a surprise throughout? Let me know and message us on Patreon, patreon.com/thirdshiftme. Let me know that, because I will make it happen for you, because you guys are the most important guys and gals out there. It's great. I'm gonna take a drink of water because I've been talking for a long time.
Good job, man. Fantastic. So of course this is funny because we can't transition because Matt's going to transition us into the whole wonderful key part. So we
That's
can't
exactly
keep going until he does his part. I can't do anything about this weird spot we're in right now.
And we haven't even said that next week will be IG2G episode 65. And we'll have all kinds of great stuff to talk about on that. And I get to say my part where I go, I don't even know what I'm talking about yet, but I'm sure there's going to be some cool games.
And I'll say, I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to be some cool games.
It's almost like we've done this dance before. Come on, Eric, do-do with me.
Shuck it down.
Promenade. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But you know what else also is a great time? I was trying to work a square dance term in there, but it's been too long. I don't know. Like, oh man. There's one. I know it, and I can't pull it up. What else was a great time in addition to all that nonsense? Is shift codes for Golden Keys and Borderlands, the pre-sequel. So hit up the Twitter, the Reddit, the forums, the Instagram. Hit up your preferred shift code provider. Get yourself some free loot. Also, Randy Pitchford has been pretty decent to us over the past week. Actually, has been releasing shift codes that expire in more than like 0.57 minutes. Although I think he did release one that was already expired before. But hey,
It got fixed.
Hey, it got fixed. Cool. Thanks, Randy Pitchford. I didn't have time to get any of those codes, but I'm sure our loyal and luscious fans out there all did it.
They did indeed, and I was one of them. I got most of them. I think
Nice.
I did it anyway. You know me. I gotta accrue all those keys to never use them.
Right.
It's just
That's right.
part of. It's just a part of the lore. It's part of the mythology behind it.
I'll start using them again once that level cap goes up. Cause I'll be like, oh look, a new.
That
new
level
layer
cap been
of
going on for a
guns.
while. Mayhem 4, which we're gonna talk about later, is coming, but it ain't gonna be no level cap.
Well, hey, then I'll be saving them up for a long time. You and I will be the key kings. That's how we're gonna do it.
Ooh, I like that terminology. Kiki.
But I also want to give a shout out to our VIP reporter at 10K Beers, our buddy Sean Haggerty on Twitter. He released, I think it was 2 or 3 VIP codes that they emailed out and had all the good stuff. I got all these notifications on Twitter while I was like drunk standing by a bonfire going, what's going on Twitter, man? Jeez, Sean, stop it. But then I got home sober and I went, oh, that's really cool, Sean. Thank you. You're a really good dude. I appreciate it. Retweet.
Mhm.
So make sure you guys get those too. Make sure you go and try and download that code redeemer thing and screw up your computer like Eric did. That's always a good time.
Yep. That is a great time. It's a fantastic time. I recovered from that, but no, I still have not gotten any points. The VIP points are all dead to me.
See,
all
you
dead
be
to me.
you be the key king, and I'll be the VIP man.
All right, I can do that.
I think I spent it once, and I was disappointed with the thing I got, and I went, okay, I'd probably just save up.
You're a
until
Looney
summer."
Tune. I've spent about 4 of them, and I've gotten legendaries after legendaries after legendaries. It's
No,
nothing
no,
but
no. I mean
legendaries.
the
The VIP
VIP
stuff.
card stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
Like
right.
I mean, it's all good stuff, but either if it's guns, you out level it pretty quick.
Yeah.
And some of the skins are like, maybe I should just start getting the heads because I got a
Mhm.
skin for Flack because I'm not a huge fan of his head, but I was like, oh, it's just kind of a skin, like so.
Hey, you might as
Yeah,
well
I'll
get 'em
try
now.
out some of the more crazy stuff.
The completionist, the completionist in you says you should get all the things,
That's 100% true.
regardless.
He does say that to me.
And just like getting all the things in the world, Borderlands wasn't happy enough. All right, just having the VR on the PlayStation, you guys. They said, no way, Jose. We got VR on Steam on the PC now, available to all of our minions, which apparently is the most of them. Because if you look, a lot of their love goes to PC.
Yeah.
So I've got a problem with that. But either way, PC wise, now you can go ahead and get yourself Borderlands 2 VR. It comes with all the DLCs, all the extra packs, all the good stuff. Everything and anything that had to do with Borderlands 2 is on this. So if you got the Oculus Rift or the Vive, right? Is that what the other one is?
HTC
Okay.
Vive, yeah.
Yep. Boom. There you go. You can now play Borderlands 2, catch up, go ahead and fight some Handsome Jack, take care of some Tiny Tina's dungeon assaults, all that good stuff. Have a great time.
Heck yeah, I'm too poor to afford any of those things, but if I wasn't, I'd be having a great time with Borderlands 2 VR edition.
Mm-mm. Indeed, you would. Oh, you want me to segue? All right, I'll
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna segue all
I
night.
thought maybe
all right.
Danny had something to say about getting into VR.
Nope, I have nothing to say about VR. I will probably never experience it in my life.
Why not, Danny? Just go to
I
your
don't
local
know.
Best Buy, request to put on the HTC Vive,
No.
put it on your head. You're gonna put it on. You're
Because
gonna
I want to be the center of attention in a big box store.
You're making all that big Hollywood money now. You're
I know,
getting all
right?
invited to
Mhm.
the world premieres with Ryan Gosling and stuff.
Ryan Gosling.
Jeez. Speaking of getting all Hollywood, though, boom, over on Twitch, where we're getting all Hollywood, getting our numbers up there, being big dogs. Borderlands Anniversary Celebration Week 4 Mayhem on Twitch has begun as of this last Tuesday. So if you're hearing this, this is what's going on right now. Get in the game. You can play. If you put it on Mayhem mode, you've got an increased chance of XP. Well, not an increased chance. You get more XP. You got an increased chance of the anointed gear. And there was something else going on, too.
You also get reduced penalties in Mayhem.
Yeah,
mode.
that's it. And then on top of all that, for the viewers / streamers, they went ahead and permanently, mind you, this is going for this event and all forward, made it so the badass events take place more often. They sped up the viewer the choicing and all that and stuff. Made it faster, so that way it's like click, 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 go, 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 do all the things. They sped that up and made it more frequent, so that way everyone's participating, everyone's having more fun. What's not to like about that?
I'm terrified. I don't want generic tag throwing badasses in my game trying to kill me and my dog. So I'm never gonna stream Borderlands 3 again. But watch out for me on Yakuza 3 and Yakuza 4. It's good.
That's right. And then if he was to send you the pinata thingies, which pop and have grenades and or goodies in them for you,
Yeah, he'd put
everyone's gonna put
God.
grenades.
all
Exactly.
grenades. I'm just
All
gonna be running
grenades.
from pinatas
Uh-huh.
all day long. No more pinatas.
Exactly. So of course that's happening now. That'll be ending this following Tuesday, which will be the spectacular event after that, I believe it is.
Like
Which is still a
spectacular
mystery.
surprise.
Yes,
yeah.
that's it. Spooktacular. I'm getting it confused because everyone wants to say it's spoopy. So now I'm just
Yeah,
adding
I
like
don't-
spoopy to everything.
I'm
Whatever.
too old for spoop.
I don't know what it
I don't
is.
know. I'm just
Get
an old
out of here.
psycho.
Get out of here with your spooktacular stuff. I don't know what that is.
Mhm.
It's going to be a spooktacular surprise. I'm assuming it's going to be some super secret cool boss or something going on. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to find out, though.
What they could do is have like hidden candy drops. Like if you farm this boss, you get his candy piece, and this boss, you get another candy piece, and unlock the
Ooh.
super secret spoopity doop boss. That'd be a pretty cool idea. You're welcome, Gearbox. Another gem from Third Shift.
Speaking on that subject, with the wonderful new event that is indeed happening, Bloody Harvest,
Mhm.
if you go over to that new tab, they've got specific events for you to do, which will unlock the different chests, which gets you all the different ranks to get all the different gear that are involved with the Bloody Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
They've got kill the haunted Rackman, go find El Dragon Jr. and kill the haunted version of him. So they've got they've got several of them. You got to go kill the haunted versions of, on top of course getting the haunted Tron. Oh man, Captain Haunt, whatever.
Right?
That Captain Haunt.
Captain
there you
Haunt.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting him. There's all sorts of other stuff. Get the pumpkin thing, do all that, and simple as pumpkin spice, all sorts of stuff. I thought it was really neat. It was showcased today, which we're gonna jump back to. See, we're jumping forward and backwards, but I wanna do this because it's all integrated. Everybody, I don't know how else to tell you. All right, today at 6 p.m. Eastern time, they went ahead and had the co-op couch in which Elisa and a couple guests, Ben and
Patrick.
Patrick. Was it Ben and Patrick?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I'm bad with
playing
names.
Beat Cop and watching, so.
Oh goodness, it was Ben and Patrick. I think you're right. They were on. It was producer, and then of course the game designer, both on with Elisa, playing through some of the new events, having some fun, and showcasing some of the cool new things that were added with this Bloody Harvest.
Yep.
And that was one of them, which was the new tab. When you go into your menu, you go all the way over. It tells you everything you need to do to get all the rewards. Gives you a little brief overview of what's going on, why the Bloody Harvest is there, what to experience, where to go, all that. So I thought it was really cool how the event started off, and then of course the co-op couch came on, and they kind of went through the whole thing one time for you. Killed, Captain Haunt, did all the good stuff, had some fun, even got some legendaries. I don't know if there's. I'm gonna tell you this right now too. All three of them got the shoddy that's unique, the legendary that's unique. Which, yeah, I'm like, was something finagled here. It had to be for all of you to magically get that shotgun while you're playing. I don't know. I remain skeptical, co-op couch. I see what you're doing over there.
I feel like with my luck, I'm gonna get a white shotgun. Want to farm it, Matt? Oh, let's go do something else. Let's go find El Dragon.
But what's cool about it is that they have the new legendary. So on top of this cool new little quest chain and fun activity, there's new legendaries to get through doing it. And of course, they can be anointed, have the different stats, et cetera, et cetera. So therefore, it's definitely farmable. And they gave us plenty of time because it's open now all the way to December 5th.
Now, I do want to say, I spoiled this in our Discord, so join up at discord.com/thirdShiftMe, or however Discord even works, I have no idea. But I spoiled this in the Discord because I was excited. They were like, hey, Bloody Harvest is coming. I almost said Haunted Ween. That's the name of a movie. Bloody Harvest is coming at this date. And I was like, yeah, sweet, right around the corner. And they went, and ending on the 5th of December. And I went, where's my Thanksgiving event, though? No Waddle Gobbler.
Hey, that's no. I went ahead and I dug deep. All right. Well, I didn't dig deep. This guy named Mahaga Glung, he dug deep.
He sounds like a cool fella.
Yeah, this guy, he's real special. He's special in different ways. He was on the stream today, and he kept asking.
Oh.
He kept asking the question. He kept saying, where's Waddle Gobbler? And he even did it cleverly. He said, is the ravenous Waddle Gobbler coming back for seconds? You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
He was so funny. Yeah, he was so funny. This guy, oh man. He did this a couple times. They refused to look or answer, which is telling, because they also refused to answer anything involving how they completely broke modes this week, apparently, with some of the patch fixes, which we'll get to in a little bit. Something happened, and apparently she's bugged out, so she's not working right. So everybody in the chat was going crazy, like, what's going on, Moz? Is it buggers? Is this for real? Did you just destroy? And they were pointedly ignoring all of that. And they pointedly ignored the Waddle Gobbler. Everybody, I think that's because they are going to indeed have a wonderful little Thanksgiving event come that time, and it's just going to be one of the little weekly patches they've been doing.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be added in, and it all makes sense anyway because Bloody Harvest is still part of the harvest. That's what Thanksgiving's all about.
Yeah.
Therefore, it makes sense. They'll probably bloody him up even more, make him crazier, make more bodies and craziness around to keep it with the whole theme of scary, spooky, disgusting. Bam, we're getting Waddle Gobbler.
And you even named him, or you named the event, because I could see it just being the Ravenous Waddle Gobbler, back for seconds, up above his head.
Yep.
Even if they just put him in as a rare spawn, because I think that would be perfect. Like instead of the giant Saurian coming through when you're on Eden 6 there, maybe it's just crazy ass Waddle Gobbler.
Perfect.
Because since the Bloody Harvest event will cross over Thanksgiving, he could be like a haunted zombie version of himself and just, God, that's
Which would
good.
be it. See?
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe they're going to do that. I suspect there's something involving him because otherwise they wouldn't have pointedly ignored the question several times over. So I think there's something to that. I think we're going to see him make a return. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. I haven't even, it's funny. I'm like, I can't wait for the Wild Goblin. I haven't even gotten in the game
Right?
to do what's going on right now. I
Yeah.
still haven't gone in and killed ghosts. I did go talk to Maurice. And if you don't know who Maurice is, everybody, he's a wonderful Saurian little dinosaur man. He's there and he's up in the Sanctuary 3 now. You can go talk to him. He's the one that gives you the quest to start this whole thing off. He wants you to go kill ghosts. And you can go anywhere you want to do it. Everyone on all the different YouTube channels will tell you all the best spots to go do it and farm in like 10 seconds, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't matter though. Go have fun. Maurice, awesome voice. Fantastic. Can't wait till you guys get to go talk to him and see what he's all about. It's a fun little story about how he gets there. He's crazy as all get out,
Nice.
of course, and off you go. And that's as far as I got. I haven't got to kill any ghosts yet. I haven't got to do anything with it. I'm very excited though. I cannot wait.
Nice.
Well, another thing I'm excited about is they've said that they're already tying him in. Like he's going to be your seasonal DLC guy.
Oh wow.
And like I said, I couldn't pay attention to a lot of the stream, but I specifically remember at one point they were all standing around Maurice looking at him, and Elisa was like, "Oh man, Maurice, you're so cute. What a cool guy." And one of the guests said, "Oh yeah, and those ears aren't actually part of his design. That's a costume he's wearing." So I'm like, so he's the seasonal guy. He's
Mhm.
wearing a costume for this one. What kind of costume is he going to wear for the Mercenary Day event or the Valentine's Day event or the whatever event?
And I
'Cause
wasn't
that's
sure.
awesome.
I missed that part, but when you go talk to Maurice, spoiler alert, he says he's brought there by Tanis to experience the holidays and different events that us weird humans take part in
Nice.
and interact with us in different ways. So that's when I went, oh, okay, here's our NPC for all the different events going forward. Cool.
Awesome.
So I missed that part in the stream. I wasn't sure if they'd, given away that info or not.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say anything. But now that they did, hey, there you go.
Mhm.
Bam. He's gonna
Yeah,
have a little
that's-
Santa hat. It's gonna be the best little bell on his tail. Dingle, 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 dingle.
Put a little
Hilarious.
prompt for like the melee to like ring the bell. Ching.
Mhm. Can you pet Sauron? I don't know.
Mhm.
I could do it. Flat could do it.
Oh, you could. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So, is there anything else in the event? Anything else real big that needs to be talked about?
Well, I did want to mention we've talked about the terror debuff that's unique to the event with the haunted enemies and everything, and how it kind of messes up your aim and your screen, like it obscures some of your screen too. Now, again, I wasn't able to watch a lot of the stream, but in the write up about it, it said that during the event you're getting higher chances to get anointed guns that will use that terror debuff to help you out. So I mean, we talked about the possibility of it being like you're using terror on the enemies, but it sounds like if you have terror, these anointed guns will perform better or give you special abilities to inflict more damage on the enemy. Like that's like directly what the quote says. And
Nice.
it powers you up
Mhm.
instead of being a debuff. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And then on top of all that, I'm pretty sure they said all these weapons and all their effects, like the Halloween effects of it, all transfer over into the regular game. So
Yeah.
once the event's over, it's not like all the cool extra stuff that they did is going to be gone. You'll still be able to do all the cool extra effects that that particular weapon, whatever it is, or shield, it doesn't matter. All of it will carry over into the normal game, be yours to utilize for the rest of the year and so forth, so on. Which I guess I'll just briefly mention too that they got the new weapons. We mentioned that they've also got some shields in there, weapon skins, costumes, all sorts of goodies for you to get at.
And what I really loved about that and appreciated is they said it's not stuff you have to farm for. Like you have to do God, I almost did it again. You have to do the Bloody Harvest challenges to get it done, but it's not like these are like heads that will drop at random from a boss. It's as long as you do the things you need to do for the Bloody Harvest event, you will unlock, the skins for every character, not just the one you're playing as. You're unlocking, all the other stuff. Because I remember, well, you did once you beat the boss, you got the head for your character, but you'd have to do it again for a different character in Borderlands 2 to get the seasonal head or get like a lucky random drop from something else. So I appreciate that even as I go through it and power through it with Flack and my dog, I'll be able to unlock stuff for Amara and Mose and Zane just by doing what I was going to do anyway. It opens it up for every character. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so did I, because I didn't want to have to go through and do it separately, and then be that gump who wanted to start off with my whatever character I'm playing next year's, and I'm like, oh, I can't put on the Halloween head because I didn't get it, and have to actually play through once to go get it. Instead, nope, like you said, I'm gonna pop on everything. It's gonna be festive time, and off we'll go, streaming our little happy butts, doing whatever particular holiday is that year, and having a good time.
Heck yeah.
So that's what it's supposed to be.
Cool.
So I think that about covers it for the Bloody Harvest.
Yeah.
And of course, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the patch notes and what's to come, I did want to briefly mention that it was said on the show, and it's been mentioned before, that the Borderlands show is coming up again. Now, they didn't announce who's going to be on there, so I don't know. It's a mystery.
Who
But-
could it be? I
Who
wonder.
could it be?
But somebody is going to be on the Borderlands show come October 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is a Tuesday for everybody in case you don't know. They're going to have all sorts of cool events. They're going to have some spooky thing going on. They're going to talk about some cool stuff. They said don't miss it. Everyone's excited. It's going to be great. They were particularly, like I said, they were specifically asking about it in Twitch. When's the next show? What's going on? It's coming, everybody. It's coming. October 29th.
That was something I really liked in the stream. It's like people were asking, I'm like, well, I know when it's going to be. They're like, well, I don't know if we can say it. I'm like, I know all the details about it because we stole them. We stole them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stolen
I'm not gonna
from a
spoil it.
factory.
We stole them.
That's right.
Scooped you. We scooped you.
So, yes, stay tuned Tuesday, 29th, for the Borderlands show to get some really cool new deets on whatever the heck it is they're going to be talking about in that particular episode. There you go. Hope you're happy. Fran and Greg hate you guys.
I mean, I'm happy because I'm going to get to see some of the stuff that we weren't allowed to talk about. And I'm always excited to learn new things about Borderlands 3, where they're going, what they're doing, lore, any kind of cool thing, what's coming
It's more
next.
fodder for the show anyway. So
That's
it's all
true.
good. More news is more news wherever it comes from.
They're helping us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
Help me help you, you know? That's what I always say.
That's
Help me
exactly
help
it.
you. Help me help you. Oh,
So speaking of help, we got some help.
we got
With
some
patch
help in the
notes.
game with some patch.
We got some help in the game, depending on what it is you're looking for. All kinds of good patch notes in this one. I'm not going to run through it all, but I know we all at least have at least one thing we're very excited about with this patch. I know you do. Danny's looking it up right now. Look at her furious fingers.
Look at her
type.
furiously
Patch,
typing. She's
patch,
like, oh my
patch,
god, I
what is
wasn't ready
patch?
for this part. Who was I?
Google it.
am I
What
supposed
is
to
a
know about
Borderlands
this
patch? I don't know what to
Look
do.
at her eyes. Oh, yeah,
I read it, but
yeah.
it just went in.
It blanked on your head. You
yeah,
got scared.
it like
and your
swirled
head went,
around and then
"Oh."
it disappeared.
Mhm. I knew that was going to be what would happen.
Oh, gee, well,
Now-
there was something when we talked about on the Discord, and you were like, I hate this thing. It's really dumb. And then I convinced you that it was actually pretty cool. So, well,
Mhm.
yeah, there we go. That's an easy one.
I still
Or-
think it's silly though.
Oh, that's kind of
You
hell.
said in the Discord that you've used it before. It's so silly,
I
but
still
I've
think
used
it's
it and I
silly.
love it.
What is she talking about, folks?
The
She's talking
photo
about-
mode.
There you go. You're making everyone sit around going, what is happening right now? What
I
is
know,
they even
it's
talking
more
about?
Leaving them in
suspenseful.
anticipation.
No,
That's true.
then they get scared though. You know, when your mind drifts off, you get scared. You think you're being sucked to a black hole, you're gonna die.
Well,
That's the happiest part of
apparently,
my day.
Oh,
apparently they've had photo mode for PC for the longest time, and I had no idea. So when I saw that there was going to be support for it for the consoles, I was like, "This is a thing."
Well, what I really liked, well, I mean, I'd heard about the photo mode being in there, but what was it I was looking for? I was looking for art references for one of my Inktober things, and I found somebody on Twitter who was like, "Oh man, if you use photo mode on Katagawa Jr., it looks like he's like a dad taking crappy selfies with a selfie stick because
Oh,
they
I've
put it
seen
at the end
that.
of his sword,
Mhm.
and it's like
yeah. hmm
it's awesome."
Oh
that was a good one.
man. So you
No, I
know,
can't. Go ahead.
they've had photo mode in various other games like The Division 2, Fallout 76, Kingdom Hearts 3 even had it, and God of War had it too, didn't they?
Well, every game basically is gonna have it now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's It literally is the standard, pretty much. At this
It
point.
really is.
I feel
So,
like the
that's why I was
Spider-Man game
surprised.
probably did it the best.
Yeah.
Horizon,
all-
Horizon was another good one.
Well, that's a good one too. But because Spider-Man had all the poses he could do when he was
Mhm.
doing the selfies, I saw some crazy stuff from people on Twitter or the interwebs using that to like awesome effects. So I love it. I will never use it because I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. Because I'll try and get my perfect shot and it'll be just a frame off and I'll be like, well, let me get out of here. Oh, no, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. My inspiration's gone.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
other people who are more talented than me can do awesome stuff with it. So I love photo modes.
I enjoyed using it on Fallout 76. I'm not gonna lie, because there's some very awesome
That's silly.
scenery
That's
in
just-
that game.
That's just silly. That's silly.
Well,
found some
don't
dead
even
bodies and
start
took
talking
pictures of
about
them. What a
Fallout
creeper.
76.
I
Jeez,
know,
okay.
right? Oh my god. Don't get me started. Anyways,
Nice juicy talk right there.
so it will be interesting to see what people come up with in Borderlands 2. I mean, Borderlands 3, sorry.
Whatever.
I know there have been some already because you showed me some of the shots.
Mhm.
I need to do one right now.
Mhm.
So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what people come up with, and I will probably use it because it's there.
Heck yeah.
I got to it accidentally. I was popping in the game, talking to Maurice, trying to do as much as I could with the 15 minutes I had before we started playing. I went to quit, and go to screen, and sure enough, there it is, photo mode. And I went, wait a minute. And I went into photo mode. I've never gone into photo mode in a day in my life in any game because if you know me, you know I don't have no time for that. I don't even know how it works. Too many buttons. It shows like all these things, and I'm like,
Yeah, you
gamma
can do
resistance.
everything.
Yeah, I'm like gamma resistance. What is this? I'm a hole. I'm gonna repel the gamma rays and not be
Exactly.
destroyed by them. I don't know what we're trying to talk about here. I don't understand. So I just went in and started flopping around my character like a weird dead fish with the camera zooming in and out on her eyeball, and then I went, "This is so neat." And then I took the like light rays and dimmed them down and made everything black. And I went, "Wow, Zorbus light rays are gone." I went, "This is cool." Whatever. Clicked out and said, "Yeah, that's neat for people who understand that." Photo mode, the best.
What I really appreciate, the cherry on top of the sundae, is that Gamma is now rhymes with llama.
Choking to death. Choking to death. Ah, you're welcome. You're
Oh,
welcome.
that was good. Thank you.
Now we forgot one other thing.
we
that came
have
out
our
with the
show
bloody-
title.
We forgot one thing that came with the Bloody Harvest, though. Besides the photo mode, which is the Twitch the Echo cast. I can't even talk anymore. It's over. It's over. I've ruined everything. The Twitch Echo
I'm dying
cast.
now.
The Twitch Echo Cast went ahead
Oh,
and
God.
popped out on consoles as well. This has, like the photo mode, been on PC since launch. Is now coming to consoles. So anybody going ahead and streaming that wonderful game Borderlands 3 over there on Twitch with the PS4 or the Xbox can now get all the goodies and have all the fun with their viewers, just like PC's been able to do since day one. So that was pretty cool. I was excited to hear that because obviously we use PS4, so now we can actually enable the Echo Cast and have some good times with those
Mhm.
watching us play some Borderlands 3.
Now, the one thing I do want, to look into with that is I know to be able to use the EchoCast features, you have to link your Shift account and the Twitch account that you're using. So I don't know if like each time one of us is going to stream, we have to go in and link our personal Shift account because that's what I'm logged into on my PS4. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll just be a quick step, obviously. But for anybody who didn't know, that is how you do it. I think you log in to Shift and then I can't remember if it's Twitch and then Shift or Shift and then Twitch, but you let them shake hands and you have a good time.
You do Twitch, you enable the extension, you configure the extension, and that's where you link your Shift account.
Cool. I haven't done any of that stuff yet.
Someday you'll get there, man. Don't you
Someday
worry.
I'll do it.
Oh man. So obviously we can't talk. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Well, I was gonna say, hey, before this one gets snuck in and swept under the rug with all the other changes and stuff, I
Mm.
did notice in the patch notes in that big, I wouldn't say wall of text, but that big old list of stuff, they snuck it in. Nobody said a word. Uh, New customizations and weapon trinkets.
Yeah, wasn't that weird? Wasn't that
Yeah.
weird how they did that? That was just like a tiny little footnote and all the other stuff. Hey, new customizations and weapon trinkets. I was like, okay.
Although I was kind of expecting it. I mean, they did. It is weird that they didn't announce it. But when I went through Crazy Earl's stuff the very first time, I kind of scrolled through and was like, that's a decent amount. And by the end of my playthrough, my first playthrough, I had all the heads and 95% of the skins.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, well, hopefully new stuff will be coming. Bam! New stuff came.
I wonder how many, because they haven't really gone and looked yet. So I
Right.
wonder if there's a bunch or if it's just like one or two or
Mhm.
what's the deal on that. We'll have to find out.
And I
But
wonder
I
if
don't
they'll
know.
be in Crazy Earl's shop or just random drops
Or
somewhere
if it's
that you'll
stuff
have to.
from out in the new Bloody Harvest events, which I'm thinking probably some's going to come from that, obviously.
Well, because I mean they have the new ones for that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
in those areas, have a chance to drop them, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
just be like the haunted effect. Just have it be worldwide or galaxy wide, but just centered around the event. Because you could do all kinds of crazy stuff. You could do more skeleton stuff, bloody stuff, Wolfman stuff. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
crazy stuff.
Well, there's a billion things you can do. So, but of course, if you're thinking just Halloween or whatever, you got to save some of that for next year, the year after, because they've said they're going to make this game go for many, many, many years. So you can't blow all your good ideas year one. It's just a bad idea, a very bad idea. Okay.
I would see them doing really good, really creative stuff down the road, though. I mean, we saw it
Mhm.
with Battleborn. They started off with, some, I wouldn't
Skin
say basic in a
variations.
bad way, but some general basic type skins. And as it got towards the end, it was, whoo, crazy wild
Some
stuff.
really
I loved
cool
it.
stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Man, makes me wish I could carry over a character with some of them skins in the Borderlands tree, man. Woo!
I know, right?
Mm-mm-mm. So I noticed that they went ahead and they're like, hey, everybody, we want to add some more friggin', and this was mentioned in the stream today too. We want to add some more gun shops, etc., vending machines to different
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
locations. That was big. That was
Mhm.
huge to me because there are not enough. It's ridiculous. I
Yeah.
go for huge stretches of time playing, and there's not a single vending machine anywhere near me. I'm like, this was in Borderlands 2. There, everywhere you looked, there was a
Mhm.
freaking vending machine. It almost seemed like.
Yeah.
And this game, it's like, nope, travel all the way around the map, all the way back over here, and then you can sell your stuff. And if you know me, I carry around 75, 80% all the time. So I've only got
Mhm.
around 5 to 6 slots available to me at any given time. And then I got to start throwing stuff out, and then I can't get rich because I can't sell the guns, and I'm
Mhm.
broke. It's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, that was something that was, I shouldn't say pissing me off because it gives the wrong impression, but that was something that irritated me constantly through the back half of that first playthrough. It's just, I was always full on guns before I even got like a quarter of the way through the map. Like, oh, here, like the carnivore thing, you go all the way through. Well, I was full on guns before you even got out,
Right.
out to the driving around part. Like, what? And then there was, of course, wasn't one inside the carnivora because why would there be? Okay, well, okay. Oh, well, I found a blue, so let me throw out all my whites. I'm only gonna pick up blues from now on. Oh well, now there's a purple, and I'm full again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's throw out some greens. Purple, purple, full, 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 full. So
Yep.
yeah, I definitely feel you on that one. I definitely appreciate more vending machines. It's just needed, so I'm glad they did it.
Indeed. Now, some stuff though, and like I said, we won't go through all of this, but they talked about it was a mile long, tons of little bugs they fixed, and then they went
Mm-hmm.
into what they're going to be doing here in the near future, what they're working on right now,
Mm-hmm.
the bank, dedicated loot pools for bosses, character buffs, all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was most exciting to everybody? What really went? Oh, this is for sure my gig. What I'm happy about, what I'm excited about. We just talked about the vending machines, but that's a cheap one. We'll go
Yeah.
ahead and we'll go around and we'll each get one and then we'll call it there. And everybody else, the rigmarole. If you want all the little deets, you're going to have to go in and check out those patch notes for yourself because
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to list all freaking 72 things they did or whatever for all this micro weird crap.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, go ahead, Danny.
I like that they're going to do the dedicated loot pools for bosses. So if there's a particular item, legendary, that you wanted, you can go to the right boss and farm them until you get it. Instead of you never know if you're going to get it or not.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's they kind of did it with some of the bosses, but not all of them.
Right.
And now that they're going to go back through and assign certain things to different things, that's perfect. Because I don't mind farming. It's just I don't like farming if I don't know if I'm ever going to get it.
Yeah.
But if I know for sure that this boss has a 11% chance to drop that particular weapon, that's great. Now I know I can go to him, kill him 72 times. Eventually, it's going to drop. I'm going to walk away happy. I feel like you're working towards something instead of just, hey, I'll just throw a coin up in the air every single time, and with my luck, never get anything. And now I just spent 2 hours doing nothing with my
Right.
life. Hooray!
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Everybody knows I'm not a farmer. I'll kill a boss a few times, and then I'll go, okay, well, whatever. This would at least this would at least incentivize me to farm a little bit more. Like if I know I'm really going for this Atlas, whatever it is, and I know this boss has it, and it'd be really cool to have with my build and my character, and I feel like I've seen it on YouTube and it looks awesome, and I want to get it. I'll at least be incentivized to do it at least like 3 or 4 or 5 more times.
Right.
Because at least I know this is where it comes from. And like I said, I'm not a big farm guy, but that would probably enhance my excitement for farming a little bit. What about you, Eric? What are you excited about?
Oh man, you're gonna buff it over to me from Danny's. Look at you, clever little snake. You.
I have one that
All
none
right.
of you have mentioned so far, and it's amazing. So I'm
All
saving
right.
that for last.
Well, good, perfect. Because I want to make sure this one got mentioned. The additional Mayhem levels in Mayhem 2.0. All right. Now, first off, if you didn't know, Troop Vault Hunter mode on consoles now has the Mayhem options, which it didn't until just today. By the way, I just switched it on, so going forward, I'll be in Mayhem level 1 to finish my Troop Vault Hunter mode experience,
Nice.
which I can't wait for because it was just too easy. I was going through Troop Vault Hunter like nothing.
Yeah.
Wasn't even having to try. So this will be nice, and it'll up my ante for getting good loot. That's beside the point. Additional Mayhem levels in the Mayhem 2.0. I've barely gotten to experience Mayhem at all, really, to be honest. And they're already going to revamp it, change up a whole bunch of stuff, change up the different elemental effects that the baddies have to make it more challenging, more interesting, more fun. That's awesome. And this is all coming with the November, well, it's supposedly in November, the Malawan Takedown event, which is going to get you a new boss, new events, all this good stuff. And then when that comes out, they're also dropping Mayhem level 4. And now on top, this wasn't super exciting by itself, but then they said, on top of us dropping that, we're dropping this whole tier of new loot for those who are dedicated enough to go in there and badass enough to go in there and handle business. And I went, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because even if I suck and I can never get to it, that's great for people who rock this game, who make this their life's, destiny or whatever you want to call it, life's prerogative, and play and play and play and play. They're going to be special. They're going to have tiers of loot and things that I'm never going to get to touch or have, and they're going to get to go around smoking folks, living that good life, knowing they're better than me, and feeling good about it. And I appreciate that.
And what I think too, which maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. What I think would be really exciting for people is if that, like they said, exclusive legendaries specifically for Mayhem 4. What would be really cool for those people is if those are the ones that, if they're broken, they stay broken. Because who cares? You badassed your way through Mayhem level 4 to get this badass piece of loot. We're not going to nerf it or adjust it or change it because you have to be the man to get this thing. And it doesn't quite function, as balanced as we intended. That would be an awesome way to like reward the players. Of just, this turned out way more badass than we thought it was, but you have to be this much badass to get it anyway.
Yeah.
What's it gonna matter, really?
And on top of that, I think it shouldn't be able to be used in the mailboxes. Therefore, you can't give it away, transfer it over. And even going further, if you're in a party with me, you shouldn't be able to give it to me unless I've been in Mayhem 4.
It should be like account locked or like regional.
So that way, only you who've been in Mayhem 4 doing it, you're the only one who can have that stuff. That way, no matter what, you can't just, I can't go, hey, Sean, go farm me this and this and this and this and this. And then the next day in the mailbox, I've got all the pieces for Mayhem
12
4.
legendaries, yeah.
Exactly. I don't want that to be able to be the case. I want it to be, and I know it's a single player game, and at the end of the day, who cares? If you don't want that, don't do it for yourself then. Go earn it yourself. But I still like the idea of just going, hey, oh man, I see you're actually putting in the time and you got this cool gear. That's awesome, man. I respect that. Instead of me just being able to go get it from somebody just giving it to me. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm awesome too. Look at me with this build and the weapons and shield I got. Just hand it to me. Yeah.
And plus another thing I'm hoping for, since we're talking about Mayhem 2.0, kind of like the remix and bettering of it, was I think they were talking about more visibility of what the Mayhem modifiers are. Like, because I know a lot of times when I've been playing in Mayhem, just Mayhem 1, but at the end of my first playthrough, I'd go down to the planet, I would select the planet, and I'd see the modifiers there. I'd be like, all right, cool, sweet. And I'd go down to it, I'd be running around, and I'd go, well, what were those modifiers again? Hit the map, and if I touched anything on that map screen for like even like the splittest hair of a millisecond, the modifier thing would go away. Like I'd put it up map screen and the modifiers would stay right there, but if I moved the stick or hit a button, it would just gone. And it would never come back until you exited the menu, went back in and looked at it. So I'm hoping they at least redesign, like maybe not where it's at, but give it its own, this is the window for that stuff and it's up all the time.
Yeah, it should be up all the time.
Yeah, because I mean it didn't piss me off or anything, but it was a little irritating thing of just like, okay, I don't seem to be doing much damage. Why is it? Because I was just, farming the rare spawns is when I noticed it. I'm like, okay, what's on Eden 6 that I'm not getting? Is it assault rifles? Is it normal bullets? Is it, whatever the buff or debuff is? Pop in. Well, I nudged my controller, so hang on. Out. In. Okay, now I got it. So that'd be nice if that's in their suite of improvements they're going to make.
Which they listed there's going to be a ton of them, so I'm sure somebody's complained about that already. But it's probably going to be a minor one, so who knows when it's going to happen. I just know that according to the stream today, they're working on a big patch that's going to be coming in November, which is going to address a ton of stuff. Plus, of course, add the Melon takedown. But she said for that anyway, it's going to be the second half of November, not the first half. But they couldn't give actual specifics. So that could change, but from what Elisa said, that was what they're looking at thus far.
Thanksgiving is in the second half of November.
That's right. Wattle Gobbler lives in the second half of November, too.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone from Mollywan's going to be sitting around a big table with a feast going on.
Yeah.
And you can drop the Wattle Gobbler in on their boardroom meeting.
Here's what it is. No, you got to kill enough of them on the table to sacrifice enough blood to resurrect the Wattle Gobbler from him being dead and cooked on the table.
That's an awesome idea, actually. Like they've got the remains and they're cooking it up, and you have to resurrect.
You have to kill them on top of them and then resurrect the Wattle Gobbler. Bam, done.
That's badass. I like it.
That is nice. You're welcome. Gearbox, don't worry about it. Free of charge. You know the deal. Oh,
that's right.
There you go. All right, Matt. So what's the one you wanted to talk about?
The one that everybody missed. It's in this current patch. It's live right now in the game. And not a single one of you bastards noticed it.
I probably know it.
You might know. You might know it. I would say you probably noticed it. But I didn't see anybody in the Twitch chat saying, oh my gosh, thanks for doing this. I didn't see anything like this. They updated the gore stump textures for consistency.
I was going to say
More
that
gore
earlier.
stumps. Better gore stumps when I'm blowing a guy
Yeah.
to pieces and he's got a stump flapping in the wind. Yes, I want that to look extremely bloody and just as bloody as the one on his buddy that I blew off the other day. Yes.
I did
Update those
see
gore
that.
stump
And
textures. Hell yeah.
I'm so glad they're focused on the gore stump textures.
Hell yes.
High fives. What a good one. I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
What's better than just a bloody stump,
Nothing. Nothing in
A
life.
bloody chunk. That's
Bloody chunks,
wow.
bloody stumps. When I watch, my favorite thing to do in Borderlands, and I know we're in an episode, but I gotta say this. I love when I shoot one of those psychos and their brain come flying out, and usually there's like an eyeball or two flying, and they say, eat my dick. That's my favorite thing. I blow their brains out, and I see their brain flying, their eyes flying, and they're like, eat my dick.
They're
And
still
I-
able to speak.
I just laugh every time. It's my favorite thing. I'm like, I'm glad you got to say that as your brains and eyes were flying through the sky. Fantastic. So yes, I do love bloody stunks and shrunks and moans. I love all that stuff.
Oh man, I mean there is nothing better than well probably in real life too, but in a game when you run up on a dude with a massive shotgun and you just because I mean I've told the story about how when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 last year, and I had randomly got like a big old scatter gun, and I ran up to a dude and I just blew both his legs off, and I went, "Oh shit, this is great!"
This is the bestest.
And
Yeah.
anytime I ran through that area at all, like the town area, I was like, "Wait a minute, there's something familiar over here." Run, 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 run. Oh, that's that box that dude was standing behind when I blew his legs off.
He's dead now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, hey, more gore effects it's always
That's right.
welcome. I love it.
Indeed it is. Oh, so there you go, everybody. We have covered the news this week. We've went all over the place. We've, made sense most of the way. I think we did it. I
Some
feel
of
like
the
we
way,
did
yeah.
all right. Yeah, it's a show. I think we did good.
Uh-huh.
I think it was a great show. Congratulations to us. Self high
Indeed.
five.
Pat my back. There we go.
Yeah.
Danny.
So we covered all the good things. Are there any other good things that you guys want to hear about? Any questions, any comments, any concerns, any feedback? Tell me how much you love gore stumps. Tell me how much you love blood and guts and gore and murder and mayhem. Send that to me, and I'll make Danny read it and send it to me in a different format via email at info@thirdshift.me. Tweet it at us at thirdshiftme or at therealdocfunky. Just DM me right away. Just pictures, please. Also, that's really good stuff. And find us on Facebook under Third Shift.
You can indeed find us over there at the Facebooks. You can also find us over at Patreon. We treat it just like a little old tip jar. You like what you hear, like what we're up to? You like gore stumps? Maybe go over there and give us $1, $2, $3. Because check this out. If somebody has 1 million, we're going to open up a food line, and we're going to have babies in jars. We're going to have the patented or soon to be patented, doesn't matter. Can't speak all night. Just continue.
Well,
Continue the train.
I mean,
Cold
it's
cock.
cold, so
you gotta
of
say-
Yeah,
course
right?
you would stutter.
So the cold cocks, all right, everybody. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go listen to a previous episode in which we tell you all about this wonderful product. It's going to help you, I promise.
We're also going to have a mascot running around in the Food Lion costume.
We
And
are.
Arr.
if you donate enough money, we get $1.5 million. She'll have a bloody gore stump. That she'll be
Ooh, there we go. Tie it all in. We're going to get gore stumps at our food line. Now, by the way, I think they banned us and they don't let us talk to them anymore. Just for the record.
Yeah, we got blocked on Twitter.
We got blocked by them, but we still love them and we will represent them as long as we get $1 million. If it ever happens. If it
Wait,
doesn't,
This is
Is
gonna be
that-
like the last Blockbuster. Like, we are not affiliated with Food Lion.
Yeah, that's what
but
it
this
will
is
be.
the Food Lion.
this is the food line, not the
Exactly.
food line.
And
It'll be a
that'll
great
be our,
story.
we are distinguishing our legally
The Food
distinct
Lion.
trademark, the Food Lion.
The food line. Our line, instead of having the standard thing, will have a tail that curves up instead of down.
It'll be a stump.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be the
stump
stump.
tail.
Oh, there
Like
you
a
go.
bobcat's tail. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Stump tail. And it's constantly bleeding. It never heals.
Just,
Boom.
it'll
Constantly
be,
dripping
we'll have a
blood.
neon sign, and it'll just be drip, drip, drip. There's a little puddle at the bottom.
Oh, perfect.
So wearing the mascot suit, I'll have a trail of blood coming behind
trail
me
of
the whole
blood,
time. So I'll
Yeah.
have to
We
have
get
like
you
a
like a-
janitor following behind me.
There's
Well,
like a
no,
big
we'll
old
have a-
gallon-sized thing of V8. We'll
Mhm.
stick like in the
No,
costume.
no, we'll have real blood because I want to have a fresh butcher shop in our store.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
There
yeah.
you
therefore
go. There
we'll
you
always have
go.
a good supply in the back room. I'll keep it and you pop it into the tail, popping blood right there.
It'll be a real quick janitor. He'll have to be in
Mhm.
shape to keep up.
Oh,
'cause
oh yeah.
Otherwise, it's
100%.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, messy. People don't like that. It smells weird, you know.
People
Yeah.
slipping in the gore
Mhm.
and
We
you
don't
know,
need that.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's our dream, everybody. If you got $1 million to throw our way, do that, and we're gonna have all sorts of fun with it. If you can't, that's fine too. We understand. You got to pay bills. You got to do what you got to do. You can support us so many other ways, like 5-star ratings over there on the iTunes, which we got some more of. And I want to
That's
say a
right.
big old shout out and a thank you. I appreciate that, and you know what? That motivates me to think that maybe I should give you guys a wonderful little 5-star story coming up in the near future. We'll see, maybe. Let's see a few more. Let's really push that motivation. You can also give us the what I don't know mailbag questions. What are those? We don't know. You can give us topics to talk about, just any kind of discussion, critiques, whatever, all that good stuff. Any way that you support us is awesome and helps us out, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely, we do. And of course, this podcast drops every Friday. So we'll be back in your ear holes on the 1st of November for our very next episode. And you can find that episode on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Podbean, on Spotify, and on YouTube. And as I always say, if you like what we're doing and you'd like to help us out, please give us a like, a rating, review, a comment, a subscription, any kind of good thing on any one of those good services, because it does help us out. And we really do appreciate it.
We really do appreciate the 5 stars. 5 stars. Danny,
Yeah.
what's the next part, Danny?
Uh,
If that's all you guys gotta say, one day you gotta finish it.
Hey guys, follow me at Uskoi on Tumblr.
there you
I
go.
like
On
to draw
Tumblr,
pictures of
no.
rabbits.
I'm on
Find me on
Instagram.
the Reddit.
You know, they should come up with
No.
things.
Masquerade
It's
has
called
light up the galaxy, even though I said it was dead. I'm still there.
Instacraps. I got it, guys. Another idea. Instead of Instagram, it's called Instacraps. It's where you're on the john taking a poop and you do an Instacrap. So you take a picture of some like random thing while you're pooping.
That's
Boom.
a good idea.
Done.
Hey, I mean, they've
Instacrap.
got
Is that my new job? No.
Yeah.
Man,
That,
that's
you're
true.
gonna start this up.
I mean, they've got that app for like places I've pooped. This would be
Mhm.
like
Oh my god.
places I've pooped with
Yeah.
pictures.
Instantly.
Like, hey, look,
So
what's on the wall up here?
and then that's a whole fad, I'm sure, a whole thing, a whole whatever kink, you know, because then you insta poop. So you're taking a picture, it's instantly going up. So therefore, that people know that as you saw that picture,
You're
that
pooping.
person's pooping in that spot.
Okay.
And wow, that's incredible.
I
What a
mean,
great
it'll
idea.
be an incentive to get me out to new places.
Yeah, new places.
I mean, imagine the people who insta poop like on the side of the road after a big road trip.
Oh my god, that'd be the
The people
best.
who will be like, it'll be like
Yeah, they start
geocaching,
being
but for
crazy.
poop.
For
Uh-huh.
poop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where was
imagine
this
the
at?
places you're gonna see people pooping at now. Yeah, like people are gonna be pooping out cars, pooping in the middle of the restaurant, pooping everywhere. This is I'm pooping in my chair at the sushi restaurant.
Like a
That's
moving
perfect. You
car.
have old people.
They start
I'm
wearing
in-
diapers.
Yeah, I'm watching the Tigers game. I'm making bread in the kitchen.
Insta poops.
Do you want some?
Oh man. Yep.
Oh.
$1 million idea.
Man, oh
And see,
man.
then that's a reason for kids to have phones. It's like Howard's kids have phones. What do they need phones for? Well, they need it to insta poops.
Right.
Insta poops. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's a
Did it.
valid reason.
You're welcome.
Man, is this
everybody.
going to be another thing we're going to sell in the food line?
Yeah, we'll have
Like
we'll have
a
in-app
dummy's guide?
purchases. No, it'll be like you buy our app in the food line. It'll be like an
Yeah.
in-app purchase for the
Only
food line
purchasable
itself.
at food line. At
There
the,
you
the
go.
Food line.
The
At
food
the
line.
food line.
The
yes.
food line. Mhm.
I love it. All right, guys. So you can find me on Twitter.
Oh,
I
cool.
am on Instagram too, but probably not pooping.
Oh.
Sorry.
She's on Tumblr too. Find
No,
her on
I'm
Tumblr.
not.
She's a girl on the internet. All she does is tumble. That's what all the girls do. Look it. She knows it. She knows
Oh my
it.
god. Anyways, I'm also on what's that app called?
Tumblr. It's called Tumblr.
Anyways, you can find me pretty much anywhere at Sequoia84. Which is USA KOI 84. I do like the USA and I do like kois.
You're a fish.
You like 84 of them too.
An
Yeah.
84.
At least it can't be any more, can't be any less.
Oh, my
We'll
face
have a
itches.
we'll have a
Jeez.
pond at the food line with 84 koi fish.
Perfect.
It never
And
ends. It never ends.
Instead of being like white and orange striped, they're red, white, and blue.
Exactly.
Painted each fish before you threw it in there.
We just paint them with that permanent cement paint. They don't live very long.
You don't need to tell people that. They don't know one fish from the other.
Hey,
Nobody's
hey,
gonna know that's not little Billy swimming
hey,
around in
hey,
there.
Eric, when's that new order of USA Koi coming in?
Our seafood department goes through a lot of fish. This is a whole other
The
case
next
of
day,
wild fish.
the next day, they're special, special
That's
on
it.
USA Koi.
We got a every other day fish fry at the Food Lion.
At the
Only
Food
at
Lion.
the Food Lion.
Oh yes, this is man. Woo,
This is gold. This
This is
podcast
gold.
is
man.
gold.
it's gold.
Anybody
Doesn't
who's
get
in the
better than
chat,
this.
you are welcome.
You're welcome for all that. But I am gonna end that because we can't give away every idea right now.
That's
We got a
true.
million more coming. Don't you worry. It's gonna be the best. Until next time, we're all alive and well. We're all doing the things. Y'all know where to find us. All there's left to say is
Don't
Don't
forget to
forget to
save.
Well,